This time, on Highway Thru Hell,
Fire up, let's go.
an unprecedented mission in the wake of disaster. A slammed-in wreck
Watch out.
with no room for error.
Hard right, hard right.
Whoa! Tests
Stop.
Jamie's team.
Flooded everywhere.
And an army mobilizes
The water is moving up quite quickly.
1, 2, 3.
against the elements.
Yeah, 7's open, driver.
In southern British Columbia,
But atmospheric river was sure something.
traffic is rolling for the first time in days.
Highway 7 reopened to allow for the hundreds of people stranded in Hope to finally get out. It's a slow go as vehicles were caught on the wrong side of mudslides, and they're all trying to get home.
Dispatched to Highway 7,
We're in day number, I think, 5 of our natural disaster.
operator James Luke heads to a large-scale recovery
We're going out tonight to clean up some cars.
that will shut the road down again.
We have a very short time to move vehicles off of a section of highway that was affected by the flooding.
Days ago,
There's lots of water.
a devastating weather event
Just unbelievable.
trapped vehicles on
This is the slide.
and off the road.
There's cars littered all through here.
We're lucky no one lost lives in these slides. It could have been a lot worse.
You got lucky today.
Tonight, James is on cleanup duty
Everybody's just getting lined up.
with an army of tow trucks.
We literally have to move 200 vehicles in 4 hours.
There's something big going on. This is crazy. Probably the biggest I've seen.
A massive cleanup
Want to try and take as many vehicles as we can in as little time as we can.
after a mudslide is about to launch.
To get everything cleared up, we need to close the only available highway.
With slide debris cleared, the vehicles blocking the road already removed. Ones on the shoulders and off the road are the mission tonight.
Holy, there's a lot of trucks.
Leading the operation, reliable towing owner Suki.
When I was a police officer, my whole life I've done jobs to help people.
After days surrounded by water, Suki's family property escaped ruin.
We managed to get through it, so we were lucky.
Come on in.
Tonight, with more than 20 tow trucks,
We have 4 hours to get this done. Do the work the best to your abilities.
authorities have given Suki a tight window
Don't feel rushed, but we do have a time crunch.
to clear more vehicles than his team has ever attempted.
Once we get going, I'm hopeful that we'll get it done.
Apparently they're turning everyone around. The whole highway's blocked.
Fire up, let's go.
I haven't seen anything like this. I don't know what to expect, to be honest.
Yeah, single lane alternating.
Late October.
On its side.
On a feeder road to Highway 7.
The driver's okay.
Answering the call
Let's go have a look.
in Mission Towing's 50-ton heavy, operator Andy Cullum.
Holy! Look at that truck. It's pretty bad. Definitely a stressful situation.
Hauling downhill, the dump truck careened feet away from a plunge into water.
At least he's not in the river.
I've been on this corner more than once. It's pretty much in the exact same spot every time.
Joining Andy,
You miss it, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
recovery legend
The dump truck flipped over. The trailer went in against the dump truck.
Ken DeParent.
Hook this.
Yeah, see what you got there. What do you think, Andy?
I'm just gonna pull ahead here, drag it straight.
Okay.
After we sold the company, getting out in a tow truck, I've been missing it.
Try that, Andy.
I like the bigger, heavier jobs, going out and helping.
It's a lot of fun.
For years,
Let it down.
Andy grew his skills under Ken.
Oh,
Before
that was close.
and after the DeParent family sold Mission Towing.
It's always good to learn from Ken when he's around.
On tonight's wreck,
So you want me to park over there on Keystone then?
Yeah.
firefighters are standing by.
There's a lot of people waiting. You don't want to hold them up any more than you have to.
Okay, let's give her a shot, yeah.
Everybody clear over there?
Attacking the trailer first.
Go a little more.
Ken keeps a close eye
A little more.
on the dump truck.
It looks close.
We got to be careful we don't puncture the fuel tanks.
As the trailer pivots,
Hold it a sec. Hold it.
the threat grows too close for comfort.
We noticed the back end wants to go in toward the truck on our spin.
We got to drag the back end over. Do you want to run another line out?
Yeah, maybe in between the duels sort of thing?
Yeah, I think so.
To gain more control,
Okay, yep.
they add another rig point.
Hook on both sides of it and pull it sideways first away from the truck.
Try that, Andy. How's it looking?
Ken's strategy,
Okay. We're clear, we're clear.
gets the first piece.
Okay, let's get this one out of the way.
Okay.
Ready to haul.
We're off the road.
But the real challenge is still on its side.
Trailer's not that heavy, but the truck is. Now that's a lot harder to pull up.
Where do you want to go?
Let's chain this.
Decades of experience
Got to chain this box to the frame.
have taught Ken these units need something more. For quick delivery, boxes on dump trucks are only partially attached.
Okay.
I always tie the box to the frame when I'm operating a dump truck.
Pull it. Otherwise, the box opens up when you go to lift it.
And that's why you chain them before you upright them.
Okay, good. Got her.
We'll back up to it and flop it over.
Okay.
Andy lines up.
Keep coming.
Really great to have Ken there to help coordinate.
For the 25,000-pound flip.
Once you start pulling, anything can happen.
Okay, everybody clear?
Let's try it and see what we got. I'm gonna get out of the way of this. You got the weight.
Vehicle is blocking traffic.
3 weeks before the floods.
Come back a little bit more here.
Ken and Andy
Okay, everybody clear?
Let's try it and see what we got.
fight 25,000 pounds
It's coming.
I think she's digging. She's digging.
of a sideways crash.
You want the tires to bite in so it uprights, not slides along the ground.
There, your box just come in too. Take her away. You got the weight.
Whoa! Dump trucks come over with a good bang. Yeah, that's it. Perfect.
Hours ago, the dump truck and its trailer lost control.
Got it.
Now Ken can call it a night.
Lots of room, Andy.
It went very well. If I can get out on the odd job, that keeps me happy. Keeps me going.
Road clear. What's the story north here for highway conditions?
185 miles northeast
Very dry.
on the Coquihalla.
Well, it's probably going to take a few to get that thing out.
Dispatched from Hope,
It looks like it just happened.
Rotator's in inspection right now, so can't use it.
Jamie Davis,
We know it's off-road, and we know it's down deep in a ditch.
heads to the call
I'm just gonna get back in the swing of things.
with operator Greg Mulligan.
It's been a long summer back in Ireland, and I just want to get back onto some big wrecks.
There he is.
Wow. This tractor trailer went in this ditch fast and hard. It wasn't a nice, easy in there.
Hello.
Luckily, the driver is okay.
It's a bit of a delicate job because we've got to come out of the bank with it on an angle.
How much weight do you have in there? 5,000?
4,000 laps.
Okay.
One mistake could increase the damage.
20 minutes out
Jimmy Davis is dead and done.
is a 45-ton classic Holmes.
You on here, Jeannie?
And mechanic Brian Rash.
The old guy calls and needs some help. He knew it was not a job for one. We had to have two wreckers.
Back on scene,
Tough, man.
Jamie and Greg waste no time.
If still doesn't hold air, we'll have to put a hotline to the trailer.
Prepping for the recovery.
Get the resistance down. We've got to worry about obstacles.
This thing has some big issues.
This is rock right here. You can see it touching the oil pan.
Definitely got himself well in there.
But we've got to dig that out of there.
There you go. Whoa, big one. Here, I'll push it out. So that's good.
The roadside landscaping is done.
Here we go again. On the southbound side.
With more pole power now on scene.
Hey, Brian.
The battle to the blacktop is on.
We're gonna run 2 lines, just straight lines.
Cool.
Okay.
From the general, 2 long lines will maneuver the transport as the brakes are kept aired up by the 25-ton peak.
We want to bring it up the easiest to come back onto the roadway. The less the slope is, the better.
Pull them both in. I don't really want to pull it against the bank. I want to just pull it backwards. Hey, Brennan.
Running traffic control.
We're coming into this well prepared. We're ready to get to work.
Do you want to steer the truck?
Just steer it with you guys?
Yeah.
Jamie's stepson, Brandon.
Nothing better for a young guy to do than steer a truck without any power.
Ready? Here we go.
Gets an extra assignment.
Crank the wheel to the right.
Right?
Using brute force to wrangle the inoperable rig.
Turn it back this way a bit.
I love doing hard work. I don't like to stand there. It's nice to get back right into the swing of things.
But navigating the incline.
Hard right, hard right.
Coming out with that kind of an angle, we're gonna have to be careful of that. We're gonna have to watch that.
One wrong move.
Not too much, not too much.
And could end up in a lot of trouble.
Stop, stop.
Jamie Davis doing a recovery up the top of Surrey Lake Summit.
On the coke. A big rig.
Hard right, hard right.
Down a steep ditch.
Not too much, not too much. Stop, stop.
Starting to.
As Jamie and his team eyeing all angles.
This truck's brand new. We don't want more damage.
Okay. Take the brakes off for a minute. Undo yours.
One point of concern.
You know, I don't want it climbing the bank so much.
Lies underneath the trailer.
At this kind of an angle, low to the ground fairings, they're gonna belly rub against the side of the bank.
An innovation of modern transport.
They're pushing the air around the rear axles of the trailer. Fairings are all about aerodynamics.
Fairing panels lower drag, cutting fuel costs.
Fairings, just like anything else on a truck, they're worth money. You don't want to damage them.
The trucking industry, there's a lot of differences in this business versus what it was before and what it is now.
Today.
Take off this line here. Yeah. And we'll just put one line on this side. Yeah.
With the fairings inches from the slope, Jamie adapts.
We're gonna go to one line, and we're gonna try to winch on this side so that we're not dragging it up the bank. We want it to go long.
One more crack at the kitty.
Well, we're gonna run out quite a bit of line now and try to get it to skirt down here.
Peel out more line to get a better angle.
That's good. See how nice and gentle of an angle it is here? My main thing is we're not pulling this way, we're pulling long.
Yeah, gotcha.
The 45-ton heavy hitter winds up.
Okay, move the feet ahead a bit.
HR 130 and Greg keep the wheels unlocked.
All I'm doing is supplying air to the tractor trailer to release the brakes.
A little more to the right. A little bit. Yeah.
We don't want to have damage to the unit. I've got to keep an eye on everything in this job.
Crank it right. Hard right now. Okay, stop.
Done.
Jamie's team
Good job steering there.
We made it happen.
lands the victory.
Greg will get the tractor out of the way. Customer's taking his own trailer.
Yeah, now we're cooking.
This is the first wreck I've been on since I came back from Ireland. It's good to be back with the gang.
Okay.
Busy minute now by the sounds of it. Safe travels.
I'm feeling good.
You know, we didn't add any more damage. Good to go.
We go do these jobs and, you know, we're hitting them out of the park.
Oh, she's all done now.
Three weeks later,
Pull up here, start grabbing off this side for now.
Can we get a deck for that red one then?
Team Reliable is in an epic hustle.
Little more, little more, little more.
The only route to the coast is shut down.
Once that's gone, I can grab that one, and be gone.
For an extraordinary cleanup.
I'm pretty sure there hasn't been a time where a company's been asked to move 200 vehicles in a 4-hour period.
I'm haul that Dodge and that Chevy right there.
This is a first for me. I think the most we ever moved at once was maybe 12.
Days after mudslides,
The people were lucky to get out alive.
Suki stares down the toughest recovery tonight.
I just can't imagine the fear.
These are very scary events.
Joining the boss
Straighten it out a bit more.
in Mission Towing's 50-ton record is Andy.
This is the first time I've had Suki work with me on a job, so learning what each other can do. Yeah, we gotta pull that one up to there now too.
Okay.
From the heavy, 2 doubled lines. We'll try to free the vehicle from thousands of pounds of debris.
This one's in there pretty good. Trees, everything tied up in it.
I'm rigging up a snatch block.
My main concern is my team. Wherever they need help, I'm willing to jump in.
Big cables aren't light.
No.
Hardest working boss I ever met.
The rigging is set.
See if we get it picked up.
There's so much weight on that thing, you wouldn't believe.
When it's this hard of a pull, this is when you start breaking stuff. That's what you're nervous about.
What's going on? Both lanes locked here.
On Highway 7, the aftermath of mudslides.
Yeah?
As Suki and his team in a high-stakes crunch.
It's all that mud that's stuck to this thing. There's a lot of challenges you don't normally get.
There it goes. It's bringing it up.
Free of debris.
Oh, so that's the rear?
That's the rear.
I didn't even notice.
The pickup truck
This is unbelievable.
That's crazy.
is a sobering reminder of when disaster struck.
I try not to think about mudslides. You got enough going on to worry about all of a sudden the mountain crushing you.
But the recovery team
Get to work!
has made the best of the situation,
Like a pro, I got 3 for 1.
clearing hundreds of vehicles in just 4 hours.
Good work.
To see the people that work together to get this job done is pretty impressive.
I'm interested in knowing if there is some type of a record that we might have set here.
To the east,
Late night, Nick. Way down.
Jamie's LA rotator
That truck means so much to me.
is back at base after a close call near floods in the Fraser Valley.
We didn't get any water damage. Just thanking my lucky stars on this one.
But to the west, in the city of Abbotsford,
Sounds like another atmospheric river rolling in tonight.
the forecast is unsettling.
We have more now on the flooding situation in British Columbia. Officials warned residents to prepare for heavy rain and strong winds.
The Army has been brought in to help. Residents of Abbotsford are hoping for the best, but really bracing for the worst.
On high ground,
I'm a little nervous, actually.
Jamie's niece, Jasmine, and her husband, Rob,
There isn't a single thing right now that we have control over, and it's just uncertainty.
see their hometown from above.
It is completely covered in water.
Days ago, Jasmine's father, Jason, was evacuated from the flood zone below.
I'm most concerned about my dad losing his house.
Earlier this year, Jasmine tied the knot on Jason's property.
The word home means to me a safe place of sanctuary.
Generations of families that have been out on that prairie.
It's a place where your family gathers, your friends gather. It's home.
So sad. Everything is in the hands of Mother Nature, and hoping she doesn't hit us harder.
With clouds rolling in,
We are picking some RVs, bringing them to the main yard.
MSA Towing's Kerpal Banwait races to help a local business.
I feel sorry about them because it just happened sudden.
Days ago,
Flooded pretty much everywhere.
the RV rental lot suffered a major fire.
Yeah, it's just getting worse.
Another blow to the community.
There's just the ashes and a few metal pieces. That's all you can see, nothing else left.
Luckily, many units were spared.
At least nobody got hurt. That could have been way worse.
For owner James Epp, serving customers is top priority.
How you doing?
Well, we have a lot of bookings coming up.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. I like to see that. The fire department, they saved the building that we're standing in. The way the community came through, it was amazing. We're all stronger together.
Now, with more rain on the way, MSA is relocating
That's good. There we go.
several units vulnerable to the elements.
Okay, I'll do this. You get your stuff for this drive shop. So I want to get it done the much we can today.
To higher ground.
Bingo.
It's concerning because people are scared enough already.
Keep going. Good. That's why I have a second person with me so we can move them quicker. All good? Yeah, all good. Okay, let's roll up.
It's going to be nightmare if we are going to get more flood.
On the way.
At dusk,
Holy.
Abbotsford Police Department's
Pretty wild, eh?
constables Paul Walker and Jody Thomas
Significant cave-in damage, quite catastrophic.
check a unique problem on a main north-south route.
It's totally buckled.
That portion of the roadway has a lot of styrofoam underneath it as engineering product.
Called geofoam, the product is used as a stable base for roadways.
The styrofoam, it doesn't expand and contract, it's more solid.
It's all flooded.
But then, water overwhelmed the road.
All this water's under there, and that styrofoam being solid pushes up.
I think it's gonna be a long time here.
It's crazy, hey? It's not a simple fix.
But not far away,
We got more equipment arriving by the second.
on the Trans-Canada Highway,
Look out, guys.
the Canadian Armed Forces
That's the Tiger Dam.
have mobilized.
The Army is here right now to put up a flood mitigation wall
Against a rising waterway near the road.
When we first came to this site, over there, the graffiti on the wall was clearly visible. Now some leathers are almost covered.
If the river starts to rise significantly, the low point is Highway 1.
That's just wild.
In Abbotsford, on Highway 1, the Canadian Armed Forces
We're using water to push back the water.
are helping to fill
Close the gap. 1, 2, 3, 4.
a spectacular barrier with more than 2,500 gallons of water.
4 bag, and then we push it up. Sandbag the bottom.
Called a Tiger Dam. More than 100 yards long. The barricade stands against a rising river.
The military, in a time that we're going through right now, to have their services and their skill is amazing.
Holy mother. Freaking raining. Yeah, it's coming down hard.
The unknown right now is how much rain is going to fall and how that's going to look for Abbotsford.
What's it like up through Merritt?
185 miles northeast.
Yeah, it's a sad state of events.
The ravaged town of Merritt has been evacuated for days.
Seeing all the devastation, you kind of feel helpless. I feel for the people that are directly affected.
We're gonna get this pickup truck out, get it wiggled out of the way, out onto the road.
Reliable's Dylan Greenwood leads a daunting cleanup effort.
The flood-damaged vehicles, we're picking them up slowly as we can get to them.
Watch me. Yep.
And try to salvage as best we can, get them back on the road.
Went really well. Get the trailer out next. Hopefully that comes out just as nice.
1 hour north.
Watch out for the cat.
The city of Kamloops is a refuge for 2 of Merritt's 7,000 evacuees.
It's difficult for everybody, I would imagine.
Today, Jenny and Brian Wheeler are getting ready to go home.
Not sure what to expect. Now we wonder and worry and not really know what we're gonna go back to.
The ground's still soft all around.
Back in Merritt,
A lot of devastation in this little town.
operator Rooster Merkley
I've never seen anything like this.
is dispatched to do what he can.
It does weigh on you knowing that there's so many people that have lost their livelihoods, their homes.
Damage to the town is estimated at $100 million.
All over town, we have our work cut out for us.
Now on scene with operator Curtis Kristen.
You bring us a chain, 2 hooks?
Team Reliable faces a trailer full of backcountry toys.
Buried in debris and God knows what else.
To avoid the tow truck getting stuck,
Stop.
they need to stay far back on the road.
With the river silt that's come through, everything's covered in a thick layer of mud.
Let's do this.
Nice and tall, buddy.
With 5,000 pounds on the line, 70 feet from the truck. Getting lift is a struggle.
Hey, 1 second, Kurt. We didn't really want to drive in, but just need a little pick on it.
See if that's gonna give us enough oomph to be able to get this thing out.
Now hooked to the underlift.
Okay, it's a good thing I'm here.
In Merritt, Team Reliable spins.
Now.
Doing salvage work in a flood-damaged yard.
The mud is pretty thick. There's not much traction to be had.
Guess we're not driving it out now.
It's definitely a very tiring, daunting, dirty task.
It's so soft, the truck's just sinking.
A flat deck comes to the rescue.
We're gonna use it to recover ourselves out of here.
Let's freewheel it.
Dylan sets up for a double-duty pull.
Give it a little throttle. Straighten your wheels, buddy.
You always gotta think on your feet.
Nice and slow. You're good there, buddy.
There's a ton of work to be done in this community. We're helping as best we can with the tow trucks. Get things moving.
Minutes away,
Not sure what to expect.
residents Brian and Jenny
Oh my God.
get their first look at their home since the floods hit.
Assessed damage. Appliance, electric, sewer, and gas. 25th wedding anniversary next year. We were gonna have a great big party.
Oh my God. I don't want to go in there. Oh. What do you do?
It's a very hard struggle for a lot of people.
It is a big mess, but we're very lucky.
We survived. We got out with our family. That's the important thing.
All we can do is help when we're asked to do the right things and be good neighbors.
Two hours southwest.
Just before noon, we had about 2 feet of water that rose in about 45 minutes.
In Abbotsford, the rain has let up.
And the decision was made to add an extra layer of protection across the highway.
3 feet high, stretching across Highway 1. Secured by sandbags that weigh more than 2,000 pounds.
This is basically preventing more flooding in the farms in the highway area.
The Tiger Dam has safeguarded Constable Walker's community.
Seeing that the water hasn't gone over the dam is a really good feeling.
Good job.
Minutes away,
Well, the goal for us today is to get out there and try to assess damage, if any.
Jason and Merv are in the flood zone.
Van in there.
For the first time since Jason was forced to leave his home.
Jason's like family.
Water's still flowing.
So it's basically like be a shoulder to cry on.
See how high on the pole it was? It was pretty devastating.
Finally,
Quite a bit of water in here.
they reach Jason's driveway.
You know, it's a family property, and we need to make sure it's okay.
It was up, yeah, quite a bit. That's as far up as the water got to. Very thankful that it didn't get water in the electrical. We check into the shop. Yeah, everything's as I left it. Yeah, we're dry.
We fared really well. We're quite fortunate that this event hasn't hit us as hard as it's hit others.
Well, the shop didn't get water. The house didn't get water.
No.
So we'll be good.
But the relief is bittersweet.
Jason's house was spared from the floodwater, but literally not even a block away, there's houses that were 4 or 5 feet underwater. And it's very sad.
Yeah, Aggressive Tony's trying to do what they can. The sense of community is there, definitely.
You can't complain about this.
No.
Next time on Highway Thru Hell.
Hold it!
Jamie's LA Rotator leads a snowy tug of war.
Wind her down.
The only mountain highway
Look out.
tests
A lot of weight back there.
Team Green's Youngblood
Be careful.
and a waterlogged delivery.
Go.
is an all-out battle for Jason and Merv.
Ooh, holy.